I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm I'm speechless at this point. Just a lifeless, horrible outing so far at this point. I thought they were going to come out. I thought they were going to, line up and just dominate Denver, punch the ball down Denver's throat, line up in the eye back and just continue to just run the ball and just dominate these guys. Denver is just running the defensively. These guys are just dead. There's nothing. This is Del Rio looks lost. Ken Norton Jr. looks like he's waiting for a download. Um, the play calling is extremely suspect. I thought McGloin would attack the middle of the field. I thought they'd use the running backs and the tight ends more. But McGloin sort of went out there and tried to do his best Derek Carr, impersonation, trying to, get the ball to Crabtree and Cooper. Aqib Talib, what a rat-faced little felon punk. That should be a personal foul. You get personal fouls for touching somebody's face. That guy rips, anyways, the referees, I mean, that's a whole nother ball of wax, right? The referees. Some of these penalties are just absolutely ridiculous. Connor Cook, Matt McGloin just looked terrible. It looked like he was not prepared, throwing the ball high, throwing the ball too early, throwing the ball with no accuracy. I really was excited to see what he was going to do. I'm not excited anymore. The running game just, again, why not go under center? I don't know. You know what? They're the coaches. But Derek Carr's not in this game. Now we've got Connor Cook stepping in, and I like the way Cook is throwing the ball. He puts a little bit of heat on it, and at least he's got touch, and he's the ball is connecting. Guys are dropping it. Walford's got to make that play. Defensively, like I said, they just look like they're lost. I talked about it a lot. I've been thinking about it, mock draft. We need to get a running back. We need to get a cornerback. We need to get a defensive tackle, man. We're just getting pushed around in the interior of that line. Jelly Ellis just falling down, being pushed aside. Dan Williams, they just need to cut him. He's not worth the money. This is just depressing. It's a depressing thing to watch. I mean, this team looks clueless. Everything that everybody said is coming to fruition here. This team has got to grab something from somewhere and get this thing turned around. They got 30 minutes. Kansas City's in there right now doing what they need to do. Denver's making us look ridiculous. I mean, this is a team that doesn't have half their defensive starters. Their head coach is quitting. They haven't been able to run the ball all year long, and it looks like this is the Minnesota Vikings with Adrian Peterson or the Dallas Cowboys out there. Their game plan. I wish we were operating out of Denver's game plan because Denver seems to be doing exactly what it is that we should be doing. And so we got there's still a chance. There's 2 quarters to go. Connor Cook looks like he's going to be in there at this point. So, a lot of people wanted to see Connor Cook. I want to see Connor Cook. Let's do it, Connor Cook. Let's get in there, handle some business. Because, like I said, this is just a nasty, ugly thing to watch. It's embarrassing. Like I said, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what everybody has been saying on the news media is true. This team doesn't have a chance without Derek Carr. They just look terrible. The defense looks terrible. The offense looks terrible. Like I said, Jack Del Rio's. That's Jack Del Rio right there. I love Jack, but start yelling at somebody. Do something. Make some changes. McGloin, 6 of 11 for 21 yards. I expected so much more. Trevor Siemian, 12 of 17, 150. I would have thought, okay, you told me Matt McGloin was going to have that with a touchdown. I would have said, yeah, that sounds about right. Not 6 of 11 for 21 yards. I mean, the guy's just getting thrown into the ground. The offensive line's not. The running game, horrendous. Latavius Murray, when he did have an opportunity, chose to spin around and dance sideways and do all those types of things. Washington and Richard combined for 18 yards on 7 carries. That's not very much. Forsett, 8 carries, 67 yards. And Booker, 7 carries for 40 yards plus that touchdown. We're not sealing the edge. We're letting these guys get outside. We're letting them get big plays. I mean, this defense is just breaking down everywhere that it can break down. Right now, Seth Roberts, the 2 catches, 18 yards. Michael Crabtree, 2 catches for 8 yards. Amari Cooper, 2 for 5 yards. So, Booker on their side, 2 catches for 52 yards. He had that one big screen. Taylor, 2 catches for 30 yards. This game, we've only had 3 first downs. They've had 12. Okay. Why are we not attacking the middle of this defense? I don't understand it. It makes no sense. They've got 254 yards already. We've got 50. We have 50 yards. 50 yards. 29 passing, 21 rushing. Horrible. This is horrible. We've got 90 yards in penalties. Marquette King's doing a fantastic job out there. The punting looks really, he's kicking the heck out of that ball. But again, I'm confused by this football team, and it's not looking good. It looks like we're going to lose this game. There's still time. There's still hope. But it looks like we're going to lose this game, and it looks like Kansas City's probably going to win. It looks like we're going to have to go to Houston on the road maybe with Connor Cook. I mean, and no emergency quarterback. So, anyways, hey, Happy New Year. This is great. Christmas and New Year's. What the heck is going on here? So, we'll see what happens and come back and talk about it. I'm down, but I'm certainly not out. I'm hoping that this team finds something deep inside that they can use. I hope Connor Cook comes out, throws the ball all over the freaking yard. They got to attack the underneath. They got to do some things differently. This is just frustrating. It's frustrating. This is just frustrating. So I apologize if I'm feeling a little bit down, but I don't even know what to say with this football team right now. It's not looking good. But again, like I said, I'm not gonna fully go down the rabbit hole at this point. Let's see what happens. But this defense looks lifeless. They're not containing the edge. They're allowing big plays consistently, both in the passing game and in the running game. The offensive line is not doing their job. The running backs. Just get through the hole. Stop pitching the ball outside. This is a fast flowing style of defense. You run directly at this team. Stop running it from the shotgun. Stop trying to pitch the ball outside. Run the ball at this football team. What the heck? Anyways, frustrating. All right. Well, I guess we will see you guys after the game, and we'll hear what you guys have to say.